friends. Let's do some makeup. I'm going out for a girls, sorry, I'm like trying to make sure my phone doesn't fall, but I'm going out to lunch with a girlfriend who I haven't seen in a while. It's actually one of my besties who used to watch Barrett. But he goes to preschool now, so I haven't seen her. I normally would see her every single day. So we're gonna do some makeup. I'm gonna show you some new colors or new products that are coming out with Saint. I think it's next week. Pretty sure. So let me clip my hair back. Hello everyone. If you're new, tell me hello and where you're watching from. Okay. I'm also gonna use, I think, 2 new lip and cheeks. One I don't think is going to be available, but I am going to use this Saint makeup, maybe, if I can keep everything on my desk. If you don't know what this is a one compact palette. So this is essentially your entire makeup bag besides mascara and one single palette. I think I'm gonna go for a more full coverage look today. Hello everyone. If you at any time want a color match to this or any of the products I'm gonna show you, just comment compact and I will send you all the information over. Hello. So I have this fun friend that is slowly going away. So we're gonna just tap that in and look, this is Aspen. If you're one of my Saint customers and you have redness and you don't have Aspen, just go get it. So I'm just putting a little bit on here. Look at that. So easy. So as you can obviously see, my this is tan. You guys, I'm the worst with my hands when I self-tan my hands. I'm the worst. Cause I feel like I wash my hands a lot, I cook and all that stuff. Anyway, so my face is obviously much lighter than the rest of my body. And that's because I typically don't even self-tan my face. I think you can, if you swipe, you might be able to turn off the comments. I think if you do that, I think you'll be able to see without. So anyway, I don't typically tan my face because I do my skincare every day anyway, and it just comes off. And so I'm like, there's no point. Okay, we're going to go full coverage today. Maybe. Oh, so I'm going to show you guys, I should have showed you guys this first, but we're coming out, Saint is coming out with both a new setting spray, because I don't like our current one, I'm just really honest, and then a prep spray. So this is essentially supposed to be like a primer, but it's just like not adding a layer, it's just like a mist. And I will be honest, comes out like a fire hose. And the first time I used it, my face didn't really like it, but I had also just washed my skin for the second time that day because I was redoing my makeup in Atlanta. Anyway, has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. So anyway, we have to go a little darker. I'm not going to match my face. I'm going to match my neck and my chest. So I'm just going to kind of let that dry for just a second. Also, if you guys have not tried this clay texturizing powder, it's so good. I don't have an affiliate link yet. She sent me the thing to go get one, but I forgot. But it's so good. So my hair was like really big yesterday and it's not like yucky or greasy today from using it. So, okay, I think we're nice and prepped. So I'm going to use the Buff brush. If you are a full coverage girly and you use Saint and you don't have the Buff brush, I suggest you get it. Okay. So right now this is going to look kind of crazy because this is much darker than my actual skin tone, but this is the same color as my self tanner. So I am using Hazel. Hazel is so good. It's my summer color. Between that and Athens, I kind of mix them in the summer. Okay, so I'm just tapping this on. So anyway, so I'm going out with my girlfriend for lunch, and it was really funny. I texted her yesterday. I'm like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? She's like, lunch with you? I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, because she has the day off. So we're going to go catch up, and I'm not telling Barrett that I'm going to go meet her because then he'll want to go with me because it's his auntie, and he loves her. So what are your guys' weekend plans? We don't have anything this weekend, which is really good. What brand do I use for the under eye patches? They're like for fine lines, yeah, and like plumping. So I have Pixie ones that are like the depuffing ones. And then I have the Dermatology ones, which are brightening. So it just kind of depends on your goal. I like to take the Pixie ones when I'm traveling though, because my eyes get really puffy when I travel. But do you guys see how I'm matching my neck? So when I color match you, sometimes people will be like, this color seems like it's going to be a little dark. I'm like, well, it's going to match your neck and face, or neck and chest. And that's what you want, because you don't want like a ghostly white, you know, face and then a tan neck and chest. 'Cause then you'll just look like a walking white pumpkin on your head. No pumpkin. Okay, so I'm just tapping this color in, and I'm having to kind of do a little bit more than I normally would, just because my face is a totally different color. Otherwise, I would hardly need to put anything on. You're packing your bestie's move and helping your 9-year-old go up from her Disney trip with her. Oh, fine. You know, I've never been to Disney, and my family and I, we do a Christmas trip every year instead of Christmas presents. So we're going to Boston this year during Thanksgiving for our Christmas trip. And Disney was on the list, and you know, you guys tell me, it just doesn't sound fun to me. That many people waiting in line, all of this, like, that doesn't sound fun. Is it fun? Is it worth it? Am I totally what's it called? Judging when I shouldn't? Okay, anyway, so you guys can see how full coverage this is. It's really good, but I'm still super glowy. But it still looks like my skin, even though it's full coverage. At least I think it looks like my skin. And I am going to now pop into, this is Moonlit. Honestly, this is very light for having hazel as my main shade. I honestly should have probably changed that out, but YOLO, we're already committed. Too many crying kids. I don't want to go either. I don't know. Am I just being like so, and I love Disney. Like, don't get me wrong. Little Mermaid was my very favorite movie growing up. And, you know, I'm making my son watch all of the older Disney movies like Tarzan and all of that. Which he loves, but it's like, do I want to stand in those lines? I don't think I do. I don't think that sounds fun. But maybe when they're like older or something, and then that way standing in line wouldn't be too difficult, because my son's only 4 and he doesn't understand patience yet. Not quite yet. He's trying though. Okay, so I'm just going down the center of my face. Do you guys see how bright that is? That's okay. It'll look good all coming together. Okay, I'm gonna go into my contour. We're gonna just tap. And I'm using Astoria. I get asked what contour I use. You guys, to be very, very honest with you, I change my contour out a lot. So sometimes I'll use the Fiji highlight. Sometimes I'll use cedar. Sometimes I use olive. It just depends on my mood. But that's what I like. I like messing around and playing around with makeup and changing things out. That's why Celeste's been so fun. It's just been such a fun change in makeup, just having fun with it. Okay, so I'm tapping Astoria in to my forehead, into my forehead. Yes, I'm so tan. It's my self tanner. So my self tanner I've been using since last July. So, you know, not this last summer, but the summer before. She came out with an express tan, and I just got it the other day. And I'm so excited. Anyway, it's really... Okay, so I'm just carving out my cheekbones. Astoria is a little cool for my tan right now, but that's okay. It's a little cool toned. Okay, so just chiseling out. All right, you guys, those of you who struggle with the contour, I am just placing and kind of tapping and flicking. Like, you don't have to do a bunch of swirling and all the crazy jazz. You don't have to do all of that. And if you struggle with your nose contour, just put it on your finger and just kind of use your finger to apply your nose contour. So yeah, so we have those new products coming out next week. One of the other products, which I love actually, and I'm not a big hair oil girl, just because so many of them make my hair so greasy and weighed down, but they're coming out with a hair oil and it's really good. I really like it. It smells good, and I really am particular with fragrance in my hair, fragrance in general. And a shampoo, like a shampoo cream, which I have not tried, but I did just get it. But I really love the shampoo I use right now by Celeste. So my hairdresser loves it for me. She's like, your scalp looks so good. Okay, anyway, let me continue to bore you. Let's put on Xanadu. Xanadu, if you have not gotten her yet for a bronzer, just go do it. You struggle with contour too. Yeah, tell me what you struggle with. Is it like the overblending? I think if you swipe either left or right, the comments will go away. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so adding Xanadu, I have to like pick up kind of a lot because again, I'm a little tan right now, which I am not complaining. You guys, I leave to Europe next week. I'm kind of stressing out. Why am I stressing out? Tell me about the airport. Will I be able to find it? I have to be the adult in this situation. I can go to Mexico, no problem. Oh, get me through. I can do Mexico like it's the back of my hand, no problem. That's where I normally go. But I don't know. I don't know why Europe is stressing me out. Why is it stressing me out? Okay, so, wow, we went a pretty bronze there. Okay, you don't need that much bronzer, but, you know, looks like I'm going to the Mediterranean. Okay, I'm going to just kind of blend this. My under eyes are real bright. With where to apply and overblending, yours looks splotchy on me. Oh, if yours looks splotchy, it's very possible we need to change your color. It shouldn't look splotchy on you. It should kind of melt into your skin, but just doing that tapping motion that I was just showing you guys will help a lot. So I gotta darken these under eyes. Holy camole, those are bright. I normally like a bright. Okay, Fig is one of our new colors. It is so stunning. Like, and it doesn't exactly look that color. Here, I'm gonna show you. But then when I was at the conference in Atlanta for Saint, they gave us this exclusive color. How pretty is that? Which one should I use? Fig or Over the Rainbow color? Did you use self-tanner on my face? No, I do not. Thank you so much. I did not use self-tanner on my face. Sometimes I do, but I'll use a spray. But I just was like, meh, who cares? I'm not going to do it. So when I don't have my makeup on, you can see like the line from my self-tanner. Fig, use Fig. Okay, let's use Fig. So Fig is so Gorgina. Look how pretty this is. Oh, so good. So good. So you can still get Fig. I think Fig is still available. And it's under Semi-Gloss. So the Semi-Gloss is kind of in between gloss and satin. So it's going to be not as like much of a tint as the glosses are. And it's not going to be like matte like the satins are. Look how stunning that color is. Isn't that so pretty? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I think I need a little bit of... Now remember, I'm going full coverage, you guys, so I have a lot on. But I like a lot of makeup, so... It's so funny, though. Every time I do more of a natural makeup look, people always compliment that. And I'm like, do we not like my full coverage? Maybe we don't, and that's okay. That's okay. Where is my eyeshadow brush? Okay, here we go. I'm going to use... I have an issue with your blush taking over my cheeks. What do you mean taking over? Like too much? You're using too much or what? Can you elaborate for me? Okay, I'm going to use Sedona here. Sedona is one of my favorite eyeshadows. You look good, light or full coverage. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was the sweetest thing. So I did a bunch of content yesterday to get ready for Europe so that I can post while I'm there. Because, you know, I'm not going to want to make a bunch of videos while I'm there, except for, like, maybe getting on live with you guys. And I just don't know how much time I'll have. So, anyway, I made a bunch yesterday, and then I went into the gas station, and this lady goes, oh, my gosh, are you going somewhere? The lady checking me out, and I was like, no. She's like, you're not going anywhere special? And I was like, no. And I go, well, I just do, like, makeup content stuff. She's like, oh, my gosh. And then I was walking out, and... to the guy behind her, or to the guy behind me as I was walking out, she's like, oh my gosh, she looks like a model. And I was like, far from a model. Far from a model. But it was just like really sweet. And I'm like, man, you know, that made my whole day. And I'm like, you know, that just goes to show you, you need to say what's on your mind. It might make someone's day. And honestly, I think I need to call the pizza place that I went into last night. If you order through You for Saint... will I get the money? Yes. No, I would honestly, you guys, I'm just going to be really honest. Unless you're planning to sell the makeup, do not sign up as a Saint affiliate. I guess do what you want, but there is a minimum. So you do have a minimum that you have to like sell. And yeah, I mean, you get loyalty points as a customer, so you're still getting like free stuff. So I suggest not to sign up as an affiliate, but that's just me. You do what you want. Okay, you guys, should I call? Okay, so give me some advice here. I feel really bad. So when customer service isn't good, I'm usually patient. Some of my family isn't. Some of my friends aren't. But I usually am, and that's, I think, because I was a server. Last night, my husband had to go back 3 times for our pizza. It wasn't done for an hour and a half, and it's not pizza that you cook. So it's just pizza you pick up and then you cook yourself. He went there to get it after the online app told us it would be ready. And then they said, oh, we'll call you. I know, I'm so excited to make Europe content. They said, we'll call you. Okay, so an hour and 10 minutes goes by. They did not call. So my husband called and they said, oh yeah, we were just about to call you. I think that they were. I think they forgot, which it's, that happens. And at this point, I was so mad. I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of ridiculous. Because this is like, we just kind of have had issues with them before. And I'm like, okay, well, why do we keep going back? But, whatever. So anyways, I walk in and I'm kind of hot about it. And I'm like, you guys, this is ridiculous. Like an hour and a half for 2 pizzas that are the easiest pizzas, by the way. It was a literal cheese and a literal like Hawaiian with tomatoes. And so, oh, you wouldn't apologize? Okay. I just am feeling really guilty about it. I mean, I was probably not very kind and I feel bad because I am not that person when it comes to bad customer service. So anyways, I walk in and I was like, I'm here for our pizzas. And I was like, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. Because they were just going to give us our pizzas. And I'm like, oh, the lip liner. If you say compact, this lip liner will come to you as well. It is one of the Celestia ones. This is my favorite one. Hands down, probably one of my favorite lip liners I've ever used. So I'm going to use Fig now. So anyway, I go in. I'm kind of hot about it. And they didn't offer like to give us a free pizza or a discount or a coupon for next time or anything like that. Because at this point, this was late for my son. So like, it's like late. And we were, and they didn't offer us anything. And I was like, this is crazy. And I was like, do we get like some kind of discount, whatever? He's like, well, you can have that cookie dough back there. And it was like really weird. And I'm sure that it was because I was kind of like hot about it. And I like looked back and there's just one single jar of cookie dough. And it's like, we didn't want cookie dough. Like, and I know that sounds entitled. I don't mean for it to sound entitled or ungrateful. Like they didn't have to give us anything. But I was just like, all right, whatever. And I was like, this is just really crazy. I was like, you guys have to get this together because they keep doing this. Like they keep doing this to other people in our town. Anyway, so I feel really bad. Oh, and then we get home and the pizzas were made wrong. Do I call and apologize or do I just say, Jesus, please forgive me for being really hot on that kid? Another reason you wouldn't apologize. Yeah, no offers for waiting. Oh, Saint has been sending out emails encouraging people to not stay loyal to their makeup artists. That's not true. They have emailed about the affiliate program, which we found out about that and kind of gave our thoughts and we're just like, hey, and I don't think they realized what like that seemed like. Anyway, so they paused those, but I would probably not become an affiliate if you're not gonna sell the makeup. That's just okay, so thank you guys. Isn't Fig so pretty? Okay, so don't go back. Okay, so don't call and apologize. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna hate me. I mean, they don't even know who I am, but I mean, I live in a little town, so I'm like, oh gosh, I just kind of feel bad. I feel bad. I was like, no. My husband's like, whoa, you were heated. And I think, like my son was cranky. It was late. Like it already had gone through and, it was all this stuff. I did curl my eyelashes. Yeah, with the eyelash curler. The only email I got was explaining the new loyalty program. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, there was nothing in the email that said don't be loyal to your artist or anything like that. So, okay, you guys, I'm so excited. Celestia is coming out. Well, it's like soon. They're supposed to come out with a lash and brow growing serum. Don't call and apologize. Okay, thanks, guys. Yes, it is that pizza place, Lindsay. I don't want to say it out loud here because I don't want to like bash, but I guess it's been like quite an issue. And they were saying like, oh, we've been having issues with our online ordering system. And it's like, well, then you have to shut that down then, because that's how people order these days. you know, I'm happy to call in and place the order, no problem, but don't have the option to order online if supposedly you're always having issues with that, you know what I mean? Okay, so now I don't feel bad. Now I won't call, but Jesus forgive me for not being patient. Like I said, I'm always like the toxic positive one when it comes to poor customer service. I'm like, it's okay, we just won't tip them as much, because I'm a very good tipper. I'm a very generous tipper. Okay, let's just fill in the brows a bit. And you guys, look, isn't this fun? I look way different than when I started. I had a real white face before I matched my tan. Okay. I am going to set with my Celeste powder because I do need this to last, because I'm also going to dinner with my brother and sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is who's going with me next week to Europe. So, you guys, I'm so excited to do that with her. Like, we have been friends. It's really funny. We've been friends since we were, like, kids. Like, I think middle school, because we played softball together. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So anyway, we have been friends since middle school. We played softball together. We played traveling softball together. And so when my brother and her started dating, I was so excited. And I actually told her, I told him, hey, you have to marry her. I told him this in high school, and he did. They're high school sweethearts. But I was like, I want her to be my sister-in-law. And then anyway, so we've done trips. We've done like family trips. We've done like girls trips, but we've never done a trip just her and I. So I'm really excited. Okay. It's really hard to do my brows on camera. I'm very, very sorry. You guys, I look back at pictures of me from 2 years ago and how intense I used to fill in my brows. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Last thing. This right here. Actually, let's spray our face. Okay, the Fixate spray. Okay. Oh my. Oh, got a little thing right there. Okay. Yes, Celeste mascara is the literal best. Literal best. I love that, and I love the City Beauty one. Those are like my faves. Okay, when I sprayed that fire hose, I got some mascara underneath here. Whoopsies. That Fixate spray smells really good, by the way. It smells like coconut. Thank you so much, Lindsay. You're so sweet to me. You're so sweet to me. Okay, tapped that right in, so my mascara was not dry. Okay, this is the Viral Setting Powder. You guys have sold out, I think, twice now. I have so much. So my friend texted me the other day. I've known her forever, too. And she goes, okay, I've been using the Hourglass Setting Powder. I love it, but I'm really interested in trying the Celeste one. Like what are your honest thoughts? I'm like, well, first of all, obsessed with it, you know, because I wouldn't talk about it. And she was like, okay, I think I'm going to try it. And I was like, I've never tried the Hourglass one, so I can't compare for you, you know. Anyway, so she got it and she texted me. She's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Thank you. And I was like, I know, I told you. So anyways, you guys, this setting powder is so good. A lot of my mature ladies use it, and that's because it's so finely milled. So you can absolutely, like, if you have a lot of large pores, a lot of fine lines, you get really oily or shiny, or you just like to set your makeup, that is the powder for you. You need that powder. You can just say compact, and I will add that too. It'll be in that automation. So let's take these guys out. Okay, out. Okay. Yeah, you guys. So it's time to go to lunch with my girlfriend. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. And I was rewatching one of my lives the other day because I was why was I rewatching? I was waiting, or I was looking for something, and I cannot believe how many times I said the word So, anywho, okay, love you guys, and happy Friday.